The purpose of this video is going to be to show you how you can improve the slow speed control of your Tsunami 1, Tsunami 2, Econami, and I believe this information would even carry over to a non-sound Soundtraxx decoder. So just to show you here what I mean, this is an engine that has an Econami decoder in it, and I've never been quite happy with how it runs at speed step 1. At speed step 1, I prefer my locomotives to move probably tie by tie, about 1 to 2 seconds per tie, just super slow speed operation. And I'll show you what I mean here. This locomotive is set to speed step 1. We'll go hit the track power here, and you'll notice how quickly it's still moving at speed step 1. So that is much faster than I would prefer something to move at speed step 1. And this is the case with many out-of-the-box Soundtraxx products, such as Athearn SD70 ACEs. It just makes me cringe every time I see someone do an unboxing of one, and the first time they run it, the thing is just taken off at speed step 1 way faster than it should. So I'm going to show you how to dial those in and make the unit run at a very, very slow speed, similar to what you'd find in TCS WOW or in ESU Lock Sound. So you can do that on these decoders, and I'm going to show you here how. So first we're going to start out with doing a couple CV programming here. First, I just muted the sound on the locomotive. You can do that or not do that, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to set CV3 and 4 to 0, which are the braking and acceleration figures. Next, after that, we're going to set CV213 and CV213 is going to be a value of 6. And then also on here we're going to do CV214 to 9. Okay. And we'll do CV212 to 255. And then next we're going to do CV209 and 210. And set CV209 and 210 both to 0. Okay, so next we're going to start working with CV209 and CV210. So we're going to slightly move up CV209 until the unit starts to move. So we're going to go back here. And we'll do forward here. So it's still too fast. So I just played around with the values a little bit with CV209 and 210. And generally what you should do is to set CV209 just to the point where it starts to move, kind of starting with 0. And for me, I found that value was around 30. And then once you add that in, then you start adding a little bit of CV210 just to kind of smooth it out. So the values I ended up with was for CV209 about 230, or well, just 30 or so, and then for CV210 I ended up with about 3. But I want to show you the improvement here. So we're going to go to speed step 1. Much slower now. And I could probably play around with it a little bit more, but I'll post up the website where I did find these settings, and you can play around with this yourself. And I think you'll find for most engines that this definitely gives you better slow speed control than what you would have had otherwise with the out-of-the-box Tsunami settings.